Hello there, guys. I don't actually need to hear you, do I? It's you that needs to hear me. I thought I would live from down at the splash pool today, and just means that I can watch the boys. There's only half an hour left because it closes at 7 o'clock tonight. But it's had me thinking. I did a lot of searching last night on employment and jobs, and had a look at a number of jobs last night, and the 26 weeks holiday a year, 27 days holiday a year got me a little bit flabbergasted. And I've been working with a health visitor today on the planning future for Elijah and Shiloh, and obviously because I've already parented two now adults through this system, and Aaron and Faith, that obviously once I started challenging the way that the education system was working, I was classed as an alternative parent, and everything went tits up. So this will be my third time around with two sets of children where I would sort of have to conform to the ways of the world, which basically mean that as a mother, the role is that I stay at home with the children, and it's expected for the father to support the mother, then to support the children. It's up to the father this is down to, if we want to go on basic values and beliefs, then it's up to the father to provide the home. It's up to the father to provide the furniture. It's up to the father to provide for, or father and husband, to provide for the basic income and lifestyle for the mother. Or the mother works and is also responsible for raising the children and working and being dependent on their children going into the state education system. Now, I've only got 20% battery. Unfortunately, I was sent a car charger, and the fucking car charger in the car doesn't work. Not the car charger itself, but the actual charger that's in the car doesn't work. So battery will be a bit low. But I thought I would just sort of do a bit of a live outside, because usually I go off and I do my day, and then I come home at the end of the day and I do my lives once my day is over. And obviously people look at my Facebook and they go, oh, this is a representation of her life. Well, actually it's not. This is a representation of my life. Yes. Hello. You having fun? Yeah, you having fun? Oh, up you get, it's fine. Up you get. The phone goes down, up you get. There we go. Brush your hands off. Ready? Steady. Oops a daisy. Are we going again? Ready? You going jumping again? Okay. And sometimes you have little accidents and they start again. And there's, oh, he's a bit tired. Come on, Shiloh, up you get. That's it. Oh, getting mummy wet. So this is the reflection. Oh, you get me wet. Why are you going to go and run over there exactly where you fell again? Yeah, why do it to yourself? So basically, I have a decision to make, because my health visit is actually quite okay with my plans for the boys' future, but because I'm in a bedroom flat, it's not ideal. We're in Portsmouth. Portsmouth is a bit easier to do a lot of free stuff. We're at the splash pool. So this is the splash pool. It's open from sort of like 9 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock at night. It's free. A lot of the stuff around Portsmouth is free. Obviously over there we've got the like SeaWorld Centre and things like that. So Portsmouth is quite a handy place to be when you're in a flat, because you can get out and about with the kids a lot more, you can do a lot more. My greatest fear is to have to get up every day and do the same shit, just a different day. That is my greatest fear, to be trapped to the education system for the next 18 years, having to get up, take my children to school, drop them off to be taught by somebody else, with a classroom of people that the teacher can't control, where my children are only getting maybe 5 minutes a day, one-on-one interaction, where their learning is obviously at the moment is way beyond the majority of children, because obviously, one, they're not immunised, so they haven't had the dumbing down that comes with immunisations, so they haven't had to go through that process that the immunisations cause, and they haven't, I don't basically wait until they go to school for the teacher to teach them alphabet, letters and numbers and how to write their name. That is pretty much, a given as a mother, to teach them things, and it's fun to do. So basically, for those who are just coming onto this live, I haven't put a title on because I'm out and about, and I'm getting splashed. He's splashing everybody. He's splashing everyone. Oh! You're getting me wet. Are you getting me wet? Oh! So obviously that is my normal life. It's just that obviously I don't walk around with a camera every day and have people filming what I'm doing with my children. You're getting me wet, you little sod. So my crack book doesn't represent sort of my life. So before Aaron and Faith were taken, one of the things that I was aiming to do was basically live seasonal and travel with Aaron and Faith, where we would live, say, in a winter villa for the winter, summer villa for the summer, in a nice little quaint European place for the spring, and live very seasonal, because I struggle not living seasonal. I struggle in the UK that, it's strawberry season now, by the way. Now's the time to get your strawberries, not at Christmas, not 2 months ago. Now is strawberry season. This is when we buy the strawberries, not out of season. And I struggle living in a very out of season culture. And really like to be in the seasons. And one of the things that's been really challenging about changing my belief systems is seeing how much of the world has been a lie, how much people have told you that you have to go and do this, because if you don't, these are the consequences. And I'm sick and tired of living to the consequences that don't really serve me or my family, don't serve our way of life, don't serve who we are as people. Elijah's running around in his wetsuit. I'm quite happy to pull in next to the sea. It's not your ball, darling. You can go and ask if you can share, but you need your ball. Shiloh is obsessed with balls. It's not your ball, sweetheart. His mummy's taking photographs of him. It's usually about the only time parents ever spend with their children. Take a few snapshots and then they go and sit down, and that's it. It's like an MP, innit? MPs jump out, take photographs, look, patting children's heads, interacting with the community, and then they jump back into their lives. I'm not interested in, branding. I get it. I'm trying to move forward with something, but what my Facebook looks like to people. It's not your ball, darling. It's not your ball. Oh, now we're going to have trouble. Shiloh and balls. I should have brought your ball with you. In fact, your ball might be in the car. You need to put your trousers up. Put your shorts up. So basically, yeah, I'm quite happy. Even there's an aeroplane up there. How many people want to fly an aeroplane? How many people out there would love to fly an aeroplane? Did you know you can? Did you know that actually it's completely possible to fly an aeroplane? Did you know it's completely possible to even have just a aeroplane adventure day? Yes, it's going to cost you a little bit of money. It might even be blessed as you for a gift if that's what you're wanting. But actually, you can have that experience. It's us that deny ourselves these experiences because we believe that we can't do these things, and the reality is we can. So I've just realised my mic is down here, so hopefully you've been able to hear me. It's a real leap of faith time for me now. I've started to pack up my paperwork. I've started to get my paperwork ready to going and hermiting myself somewhere pretty beautiful, and getting all this paperwork done, and trying to work within my means with where I am now, with the level of funds and stuff that I have, and what I do have and what I don't have. I still got challenges with Shiloh's passport because I need someone to sign it. Shiloh, darling, it's not your ball, sweetheart. It's not your ball, darling. Why you come and play with Shiloh? Play with Elijah. And we'll go and get your skateboard in a minute. But yeah, I'm quite happy to, you know, pull up at night time and then set a barbecue up and a tent and you know, be somewhere really pretty and nice and chill out for the evening with my kids asleep, and if with dad, you know, he's DJing or whatever, you know, I'm quite happy to wake up in the morning and take kids swimming and go for a breakfast and, you know, do a couple of hours work online, go and find some clubs, go and find different beautiful places like this, and yeah, you know, and move on to a different place or stay for 2-3 days, or maybe rent somewhere in Fiji for 4 or 5 months and then off to, I don't know, Africa for 2 or 3 weeks or something. And I like this way of living. I like this way of living. I like the stability. I like to have my home. I do like to go back to my home. I like to know where my socks and shoes are and things like that. But you can have the same certainty on the road and travelling as well. And I would rather that Elijah and Shiloh grew up knowing the world, not just this isolated world with it. You know, say I lived in Portsmouth all my life, that I was born here in Portsmouth, and then all of a sudden I'm raised here in Portsmouth, and I've occasionally maybe had 28 days a year because I have to go to work every day, day in, day out, to have off with my children. So basically I can spend pretty much 28 days with my family a year, 28 days. So the reality of getting up and going to work to pay your bills, to be a family, to be at home, basically means that I am contracted to somebody else that can tell me, can I be off work if my kids are sick? Can all of a sudden the beautiful weather comes out and can I jump in the car and go and take my children down to the sea for the day? Even having to ask for permission to go to the toilet and have breaks and things like that. And the thought of living like that again, and I've done it. I've had to be, you know, dropping kids off at school and shooting off and down and having childminders picking my kids up after school, because, you know, I've got a meeting that goes on until 6 o'clock and I can't get to school for 5:15. I've done it. It's shit. I've done it. You know, I've done the picking up from school to take kids off to athletics in the after evenings, to, you know, picking up a McDonald's on the way because you've got to get off. And it's not your ball, sweetheart. It's not your ball. Right, what if we go over here? Oh, look, the